NBC Sports and the United States Golf Association proudly present the 124th United States Women's Amateur Championship with uninterrupted coverage presented by Rolex. Since 1895, this championship has been the pinnacle of women's amateur golf, and in more than a century since the inaugural playing, nothing has changed, as many of those who have won regard this title as the most important of their career. And this weekend in Tulsa, another deserving winner will join the Hall of Champions right here at Southern Hills. With impending weather expected in the area on Sunday, formats changed a little bit. The semifinals already in the books. They were played this morning, and the first 18 of the 36-hole finale being played this afternoon. We'll get to those semifinal highlights in just a bit. Shaping up to be a good one. Steve Burkowski alongside Kay Cockrell, two-time winner of this prestigious championship. Let's take a look at some of the early action between these two finalists. Asterisk Talley going up against Rianne Malixi, a rematch from the girls' junior final just 3 weeks ago. And out of the gate, Talley with a chance to go one up.
The first hole is very difficult. She took advantage of that back left hole location and a big birdie at the first.
At the third, Rianne Malixi, 2 putts to square things up.
And this is where lag putting comes into play. Beautiful control and way to get that that win right back.
And looking for 2 in a row, a birdie putt here at 4.
Just a beautiful putt inside 10 feet, dead center.
And Malixi with the early 1-up lead against Asterisk Talley, a battle of 2 very talented teenagers. Time now for the marquee match presented by Rolex, and its history when you consider the fact that Asterisk Talley is 15-1 in USGA Championship match play this year. The first individual man or woman ever to play in 3 championship finals in the very same year. Truly remarkable, Kay, to watch what Asterisk Talley and Rianne Malixi have done in 2024 as we pick up Talley at 5.
She's kind of the wonder kid of golf right now. Just 15 years old and playing such incredible, consistent golf.
.278 to get to this hole. I think she's just pushing a wood as far down there as she can in the fairway.
Pushing that one well down there, so Malixi an opportunity perhaps to win her 3rd straight hole.
Really want to keep this left. It really swings hard left to right. All in all, Steve, that's pretty good.
That was really nice because she placed it below the hole location as well, leaving her an easier birdie putt.
So many long putts yesterday. Made a beautiful one here for birdie. Needs to get this to go to put a little pressure on.
She races that by about 4 feet, so it's going to be close to see who's out.
She has really nice setup, very square with her feet, knees, hips, shoulders.
Spiked across that.
She did. She cut across it.
You can be aggressive with your putter because you can make these coming back.
She hit too hard.
And that's a big gift.
Yeah, that's a gift. You can't be giving holes away for sure.
Nope. That's where you have to check your aggressiveness when you're above these hole locations.
It's somewhat gettable. You can throw something a little bit right of it here. You should take a dead aim here.
Ooh, just a little strong, and it rolls off the back onto the closely mown area.
Great shot.
Oh, what a shot. She needed that after losing 2 holes in a row. He comes fast down green. Oh, mishit it immediately. And that birdie putt was conceded, so loss of hole.
Bit of a misstep there by Rianne. Nice rebound by Talley.
Not to the same degree as Olympic Club.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is a big pull.
About to say it's easier to draw those 3-woods because of the loft, but there's the tree, there's the bounce back, and it's going everywhere. Everybody just wants like ping pong out there. Tally with the driver.
You have to start this one well up the left over that tree. That's where this is headed. Needs the little kick right maybe to find the fairway.
Sounded like it hit a tree.
Oh,
hit
it
a person.
sure did.
She hit a tree on the second hole and it kicked back out in the fairway.
Really good contact. It looks like it's going to get down there.
Came out nicely. Settled down there. Wow, that's really well played. Excellent play.
Keeping it left of that penalty area. Might bounce up there.
Wow, that was 175 to the front of the green, and look at what she just pulled off.
No laying up in this player right here. That needs to slow down.
Even though that's running through, I mean, that was a heck of an execution.
Piped across that one as well. That's the third time a par has won a hole in this match in 7 holes. So she's lost the last 2. In the direction of Tally. We expected this to be close, and it is.
I think these gals will be okay.
Tally at 8.
She's got an 8-iron in her hand, 145. Sounded a little chunky. Oh, that should be fine though.
It is.
145, slightly elevated green here, plays about 4 up. High towering shot, leaking out to the right a little bit. Find a piece, that should be okay.
Yeah. Pretty good shot, yeah.
Putting from below the hole here, starting this one well out to the right, should pull left.
Wow, that snapped a lot. That's why these greens here are so vexing.
Got a little aggressive on that last par 5. She's starting this one out to the left and just barely tapped that.
Yes, look at this. That's what we saw out of Asterisk early this week. Holding putts of varying lengths dead center.
Take another look from down low.
Yeah, relatively easier putt. It is a faster putt, but you saw that break left to right. Not as extreme as her opponents, but she nailed it. Almost aimed down at the end of the tree line on the left.
It's headed right, Kay.
Whoa. Really far to the right. Maybe this having to do with the fact she hit such a poor 3-wood on the 7th.
Get it past these.
This is also headed right.
No longer is to expect a driver, so both players make mistakes.
Almost aimed down at the end of the tree line on the left.
It's headed right, Kay.
Whoa. Really far to the right.
That's the part of Bermuda rough and the mistake off the tee.
104 yards uphill.
She went after that aggressively.
He'll be fine.
And it just jumps out of that rough, doesn't it?
It's in that grainy part of the fringe. It could get it bopping just like that, but that came out actually better than I thought.
That was really good speed control.
Yeah, really good. Excellent putt.
Gorgeous.
Just falls off the table so far, but all in all, she'll take that one.
This one's starting out to the right. Needs to go a little bit. Pretty good line, though.
Oh, that's excellent as well. Those were both virtually impossible to hole out unless you hit the flagstick dead center.
Okay. So both players make par. Tie the hole. And remain tied.
This fairway does go downhill. There's a creek in the middle you have to keep it short of. It's a really nice swing there, headed towards the center of the fairway. If you're going to miss just slightly left, there is a penalty area on that side as well, but this is just perfect.
We've seen that the last few days, Kay, getting a good bit of rollout, especially on the...
They're talking about that draw spin. Keep this ever so slightly out to the right. This is a pretty good looking shot.
Oh, gorgeous.
Also a pretty good looking shot here.
She hit that softly, and look how far that went by. That's Asterisk is just going to lag this down here, there, see if she can drip it in. She knows the speed, the X factor speed.
Unforced error.
Absolutely. And Asterisk will take that gift and walk quickly up to the 11th tee.
You do not want to go long here, so you need to really dial in your number. It's leaking out to the right, headed towards that bunker.
Yeah, it's a huge mistake. It's a tough shot.
Yeah, maybe hit like a 145-yard shot.
Something like that. That'll work, Burko.
Yes, it does. Advantage Malixi.
That's a tough call. Now, if she gets this thing going with any speed, it's going to get in the other bunker. That is so good. She couldn't have dropped it out of her pocket any better than that. I know we sound like we're making it sound like it's a lot tougher than it was. That is so good.
From the back of the bunker, no green to work with. She gets a lot of speed. She keeps that club face open. See that big full follows through. And just has it stop so softly.
But think about it, if you had sand on the face of your wedge and you take it back to open that club face, you feel like you're throwing it over that right shoulder.
It's a little on the slower side, slightly uphill.
And that's exactly what she did there.
You'll see how much. Oh, at that kick to the right too. Those two balls have ended up about 1.5 feet from each other.
Max right now is going to make this shot even harder. 105 yards. Going to be really difficult to get something up and out. Needs to get over that penalty area.
Oh, goodness.
Play it out to the right ever so slightly. I think she got better contact on that one. Oh, and just needed a few more yards and it would have been fine, but that's a very aggressive play with your... That's what she's doing. Landed it right over it, got it to spin. That is so good.
Yeah, she clipped that so nicely and had good acceleration through the shot.
Not the most difficult bunker shot out here, but she's going to have to be pretty precise with where she lands it. Not
Shanked it.
Shanked it.
That's a shank.
Wow. The ball was a little below her feet. She has a good bunker game. And dead right. Look at it from this angle. And just caught the hosel. I mean,
she loves to work the ball right to left. Maybe start something on the left side of that fairway bunker.
Maybe leaking right.
It is leaking. Needs to sit.
yeah, she pushed that a little bit.
I could tell in her caddies he'd kind of give it a grimace, and even by her follow through. So that's settled down. I mean, that's probably going to be a layup, obviously, with that.
That's an anomaly.
That's a great point, and I love the fact that this tees up where there's some risk and reward.
Well, at least they got to go all 18.
Needs to slow down as well. Took a pretty soft kick, so she's right there at the flat at the top of the hill.
Very, very high shot. Going slightly left of the hole. Barely left of the hole.
Oh, my gosh. I love it. Great shot. Tally now looks like a layup.
You just need to lay up to a number that you really like. You don't want to fall asleep on these layup shots. Give yourself a wedge number in that you're confident with.
It's a tougher layup than you think. You get it going up that left side of trees overlaying. You get it down there too far.
Out of it as much as you can. Control this ball as much as you can. 88 yards, but she's going high here.
It's all about control and spin, Julia.
Oh, that's so good. She doesn't need to listen to anything I say. She just needs to play her game.
Well, no, I mean, there's two different ways of playing. Boom.
Beautiful. That is some kind of statement right there. Going from conceding the hole the previous after a shanked wedge shot to a eagle.
This is her 4 hybrid. Very long par 3, 195. This is a beautiful shot, just left of the hole.
Took a quick peek on the way by.
It sure did.
Now to a good shot. You know your playing competitors are in tight. She lost one out to the right on the last par 3, losing this one as well, headed towards that bunker.
And her drive went that way as well. She has to equal you and make it to have the hole.
That's so confident. She has so much confidence with that putter. It's been fun to watch.
All right, off to 15 they go.
Those were 2 beautiful up and downs by Asterisk out of the sand at 11 and 14. Almost like little goal post. That's a good line.
She's on the left side. But the look on her face is not coming back. Needs to. It depends on the line. There's trees over there. Oh boy, and that nestles down. There are trees over there overhanging. What kind of speed you need to play the game at. Waiting on it, and guess what? Both of them.
She's got 143. Going low.
Yeah, you smother it out of that when you get that far back. You just can't get enough loft on it, but this is going to probably, it's going to get into that bunker.
Here, she's starting this way out to the right. She's going to hit something low and try to run it up the neck.
Started on a good line.
Just not going to get everything, just funnels over to the left, too.
No, and that's going to be awkward. That's going to put her stellar short game to test.
Opening that face. She generates a lot of speed at the bottom of the ball.
That was pretty good, though. You can't afford to
Not done yet.
To get too cute, to see if she can use that slope. That was
Smart.
That was really well executed. And Julia, her caddy, Elliot Busicchio, is also her coach. And I'll give her the most improved award.
That was impressive. That had a lot of sand underneath there, and she really just kind of came. That was just beautiful.
He'll know to keep it in or he'll know to take it out.
That gives you an aiming point on the back. She didn't aim that far enough left.
Really ever get that online. I always hated to miss putts on the low side. Just to cut her deficit.
That's exactly what she did. Well done. Well played. Wonderful bunker shot.
How about that in the last 3 holes? She's gone from 3 down to just 1 down.
Staring this one down, headed towards the right center of the bunker.
They'll be okay.
She pushed a few tee shots, and then the last hole had too much of a hook. We'll have the same line as her opponent.
Needs to keep it right of those trees on her left. She's going to go over it, and this is on a really good line.
She's loving the way she hit that.
Whoa.
Yeah, basically 200 to the front.
It's hanging out right, Kay.
I think you're in that bunker, but that's actually not bad.
With more of a square face. Yeah, that was average. It's almost as if she does better when she has no green to work with.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Oh, Really, really good. I mean, that's maybe
3.5,
3.5 to 4 feet, and it's on the proper side of the hole. Let's look at this from behind. She was making a practice swing on the fringe with a good full accelerated stroke. That's the key, is accelerating and gaining speed, keeping that club face open through impact. You heard the good sound, that sound of just spanking the sand.
She likes this range, though. She's made quite a few from this range.
That looks so good.
Right back where they started, Jimmy, nearly 3 hours ago.
Amazing. That's the 12th lead change.
The match is
We didn't expect anything else but a tough battle for sure.
So she's got some good vibes with this club, looking well up the left side.
Yeah, the ball.
That's beautiful. Gonna find the left center, and then it will just take those slopes out down there towards the right.
Yeah, here we go. Let's go for a little ride here. Take a little second here. Take a little right turn. Get down to the flat. Avoid anything. There you go. Watch a great job. I think you're beautiful job, guys. Miss everything there.
Miss all those divot holes.
Because that's where everything ends up. And that is about as good as you could get it.
Going with her hybrid, looking on a very similar line out towards the left center. And this one is drawing towards the left center.
It's flatter, but I don't know if it's going to stay on that flat. There's that right turn. Car racing. That might. Okay, that'll stay. That'll be a little bit below her feet.
She stayed with that shot really nicely.
Did you see that ball spinning? That's going to come maybe a little bit off that slope. That ball hit the ground. It was doing some serious spin.
It doesn't look like there's any green behind it, so you know you have to keep it short.
Much fuller shot.
Whoa.
Oh, sit down.
Right where Amelia said, if you hit it long there, you get a little greedy.
Oh, she missed her target by about 5 paces.
Check out her reaction. She knew it. Oh, what did I just do?
She hit that awfully full.
Uh-huh. And she knew it. Oh, gosh. It just dug in that leading edge just dove in there, and that's the problem. Look at the divot. Look at
about 4 steps of closely mown to putt through.
Came out nicely. Was a little too good.
Because if this gets just a little long, it could go off down this green.
About in. Oh, not that it mattered, but what a good
nice
putt. Another par wins another hole. Imagine that.
Another lead change. Is this too much, club? She hasn't played this hole today. Her opponent conceded the match.
Good call, Kay.
Yeah, because, I mean, Rianne hit 5 wood off this tee.
On this hole from this morning, this is a difficult hole. You need to find the fairway here to give yourself a good look in for your second. It's a good looking shot there.
That might be better than what she had this morning. It gets down into the flat.
Turning over to the left.
She liked the way she hit that. Maybe that, yeah, that little bit of that extra draw, though, and draw spin.
Playing 150. It's leaking out to the right again.
It's just like she's coming out of the shots a little bit and not really staying square through impact. See if she can control the roll. Looks like a pretty good line. Now it's just a matter of how it turns. Oh, I thought that would turn more to the right. She did too. It does not. And goodness, stop.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness. Jim. That is cruel. I thought she started that with pretty good speed.
Yeah, it's just, that's the severity of this green.
Good contact.
Great shot.
Yeah, that, and you know what? That was a great response to the digging.
Into this slope out to the right there.
That's got some pace.
Sit.
All right. We weren't wishing, but you think what happened at 10 earlier, it doesn't take much.
And
oh, so a good there.
yeah, that was.
I thought we might see Malixi. It was 2.5 feet.